Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome along to part 3 of the Flume inspired track from scratch series. Today we're working on the breakdown and build up and possibly the verse, depends how we go. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who showed their support on the last video. It exceeded my expectations. Yeah, and everybody seemed real keen for the series, which made me even keener for the series. I reckon we get into it. For those who haven't heard, I'm about to play it right now. For those who are binge watching the series, I'll leave a little time code when I've finished the play because you kind of know what it sounds like since you watched the last video. So this is our tune so far. So this is the part we're working on today, right before it builds up into, yeah, etc, etc. So I've had a few ideas, mostly along the lines of just like a low respace, low passing up into the drop, and then up kind of doing some madness on top of that. You know, see how it goes. Since this is the chords from, actually hold on, I want to see if we can like muddy them up a little bit. Map this to fine tune. See if we can do that to this as well. So it's not like being perfectly in tune, it's like slightly detuning here and there, which would be a pretty cool effect. Anyway, that's for the drop video. What I want to do is drag it over here. Cool, we got the automation as well. I didn't really need that, but I wanted the low pass. I think we're going to need another low pass. That is sounding bunted. There's a button for that. Legato. Yeah, and then we have a gap there and some weird ass drum flumey thing that comes in. But anyway, I wanted to do that low pass. What would Flume do? Not again. This is all the last video was like, what would Flume do? What would Flume do though? Let's add to the drum build-up elements and then we'll add some ups, like I said I was originally gonna do. Clap on the 4 on the floor, I think. No. Oh yeah, love that. No, that's trash at the moment. How about we reverb that in? Reverb, 100%, little bit of delay. Reverb in. That's not Flumey enough. Flume would add some weird ass effects on top of it. Like the frequency shifter. That's too much. And then a cutout there. We need rises. I'm getting way too distracted. Again, this happened last episode as well. We're basically repeating what we did last episode. Too much frequency shifter, like that direction. Let's do the kicks from the free pack, which we used for the drop kicks, if that makes sense. Just that little start, the little, not the tail is what I'm getting at. I think I'm kind of poaching this along the lines of his Hyper Paradise remix. That chord is just way too wide before it gets into the drum. It's just like detracting from the energy hard. Oh yeah, distortion. I mean overdrive. So one of the things I've taken away from the Flume remix that dropped recently is he likes to do like what sounds like the tail end of like a reverb snare and then lays that on top of the kick, so it just gives it a bit more oomph, and I don't know how to describe it properly, but this is what it sounds like. So, oh, that sounds in key as well. We'll try that. Where's overdrive? Anyway, back to the build-up, which we should probably be doing in the first place. Let's see if we can add this in. Oh, for goodness sake. That actually worked. I'm kind of keen on that. I'm sorry, the drums just need like 50 billion tons of saturation. That build-up is just coming in full force, amping, and the drums are like boom. Alright, let's turn that down. And this Reese bass. Duplicate that, and then add it there. Does Flume have a lot of sub bass? Okay, those toms need to get 10 down a little bit. I like the distortion, or I like how there's going to be distortion. Let's add like a really weird reverb. Panned. I like how this is meant to be the build-up episode, but it's turning into like the build-up and the drop episode. One more thing to add to the drop before I go back to the build-up, just to improve that super saw chord by adding another layer. Have some different wavetables. I'm not a fan of that reverb. Why did I talk it up so much? I'm like, Flume would do that. It's just some weird ass reverb. It just doesn't sound right. Oh, it just sounds. No, we need saturation. Oh man, that's too much. It's kind of Flumey. Oh, that's sick. Anyway, there'll be a whole episode in the future working on the drop. Just like tweaks and here and there bits, but for now, get back to the build-up, Sam. Has this got a low pass yet? It's about to get a low pass. Echo, man. Crazy ass effects. Glitches, yeah boy, let's add them in. Let's keep adding to it, you know, it's the build up, gotta add to it. Let's add some snare rolls. It's the subtle things right before the drop, just like me turning the kicks down slightly, turning the whip down slightly. Okay, group, leave the drop alone. I can't help it. I just gotta keep working on it. I got too many ideas. Oh, that sounded sick. What the fuck was that? That was accidentally. Fuck it, let's show around with mutes. I'm happy with that. Too much release on this. Reverb can just nah. Interesting effect, you never know. That is mint. Oh my. I need to turn on my mic, I'm shouting too much. Guess with how that sounds, as you can probably tell from my face. I left the sidechain on from the glitches, but that was only meant to be the verse. And whenever the glitches come in, they just bring this intense sidechain with them. I was wondering why the chords weren't sounding like they should, but oh, for goodness sake. Okay, on, and then when it hits the drop, just off. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, here we go. I like that. What was that laugh? I'm changing the title. Fuck, this video is going to be working on the build up and then the drop. At the start, it's like, oh, we're going to work on the build up. Maybe the verse. Nope, we're just going to work on the build up and the drop today. Just tweaks, which I have another tweak, so I'll cut to it if it works. If it doesn't, then, well, you know it didn't work. Power editing, go! Actually, I'm fairly sure it's going to work, so I'll take you guys on the ride with me. Basically, what I want to try to do is the granulator. Fuck it, should I just like record our drop and then chuck it into the granulator, see what happens? Or should I just do the chords? Okay, so resampling on this input, record enable, soloing the chords, and here we go. Actually, I don't need that much. I only need a bar. That's not a bar. That's too much. Oh, I'm getting way too excited about this. All right, see how it goes. All right, record enable the granulator, solo that. Flumey chords! I'm gonna need to resample that as well. Record. Yes, it's recording that. That sounds cool. Okay, that's enough. Oh my god, I got the fattest audio file. Alright, it's definitely an editing time. Once I've chopped it off, I'll come back to you guys. Yeah.
12 seconds later.
Alright, mini update. I hit the wrong key on the keyboard when I was in the granulator. So I pitched it up like 5 semitones because I keep on pressing the F key. I should have pressed the A, which would have been like middle C. Yeah, okay, 5 semitones. We're back in action, yeah boy.
2 hours later.
Alright, so before the cut we recorded all this randomness with the granulator, and what I've done since then is I've chopped it up for the gaps in between the chords, so when the chords have a break, like here and here, the granulator chops kick in and it's just some random ass, like, it's the chord, but it's like a glitchy kind of effect. So I did that, which was all good. And then I thought, why not add like a real glitchy part from that recording and chuck it on the intro before like the respace kicks in. Well, basically you should have seen my expression, I'll put it in here. So with a combination of like reverb and then ping pong and then overdrive at the end and the beginning, it's basically an overdrive sandwich what we've created here. It sounded so good. So this is what the granulated effects sound like right now embedded in the drum. That's too loud. Oh my goodness. Alright, one more thing and then I'm wrapping up the video because this has just been like one tangent after the next. Which is good, but when you're trying to keep some structure to the videos, not so good. Reverse, chop off the bulk of the tail, slot it in there. That's reverb, the tail end. Oh. No. Alright, where's that ARP at the beginning? That one. I basically want it to do the reverse of that. So start low, build up. Other way around. Alright, where does everything cut out? Because that might be essential. Guys, we've made the build up too epic, and now the drop isn't sounding as powerful as it did before. OTT could fix that. Oh, what about this? Just octave up, higher, yep. Turn that down, Jesus. Conclusion, went in to do a video about the build up and possibly a verse. And then I ended up doing a video about the build up and the drop. So I guess there's one thing left to do, just play out the song until the end. Yeah, big shout out to you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. You know, you could subscribe if you haven't already. That was subtle, wasn't it? Nah, this would be subtle. If you want some sample or serum packs, link in the description. We have a wide variety of them. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time for the next installment. Have a great day. Here's the tune. Hold up, 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 hold up. Second part.